Hello YouTube, this is Dr. Ronald W. Satz, founder and chair of the International Society of Unified Science. I'm president of Transpower Corporation, a commercial and custom software manufacturing and certified systems engineering company. I work as a theoretical physicist and as a systems and mechanical engineer. I also work as a theoretical economist and as an operations researcher. We're continuing today with going over each one of the 47 program units in my very first commercial software package, Optimal Manager, first published in 1982, believe it or not. Still runs perfectly under Windows, but with 64-bit Windows you need DOSBox or some other emulator. Okay, this is the sign-on screen here, as you can see, and so I'm just going to press enter to continue. Here's the program module menu. First module is optimal product investment. The second module is optimal product manufacture. The third module is optimal product distribution. And the fourth module is optimal product pricing and advertising. I've already done screencasts for all the program units of optimal product investment. So we're going to begin today with going through each of the program units in optimal product manufacture. So I just type in II, hit enter, and we'll choose option 1 to build a new plant or expand old one. And yes, you'd like to read the programming description. By the way, originally this package cost $495 and included a really nice printed manual. But due to the recession depression that we've gotten ourselves into past year, I've reduced the price all the way down to $95 for a Dropbox link. You can purchase the printed manual separately for another $95, but that's not really necessary. You can just read the program unit description and follow my sample files. Alright, so let's read this description. To build a new plant or expand an old one. This program unit computes the expected profit and standard deviation of expanding an old plant and building a new plant. The program unit inputs for both alternatives consist of the expected fixed cost, the standard deviation of fixed cost, the unit variable cost of the product, the standard deviation of the unit variable cost, expected unit selling price of the product, the standard deviation of the unit selling price, and the range of the quantity of product to be made. The program unit outputs consist of the profit and standard deviation of profit for the two alternatives as a function of quantity. That's the volume. The user may then choose the alternative which maximizes profit or the alternative which minimizes probability of loss, which really means the standard deviation. So C to continue. And let's just run file 1 here. E to edit. This is a very nice user interface. It still stands the test of time. It's just beautiful. Okay, so you can type in the report title to build a new plan or not. The management analyst, that'd be your name, company name, date. So I first ran it was 22 September 1982. Let's say we're manufacturing helicopters. The low volume would be 1,000, high volume 10,000, increment 1,000. So you can always read the prompt at the bottom, which tells you what the field means. So for the expanded plant, what is the expected profit selling price? And then the standard deviation. And then for the new plant, what is the expected selling price? So in this case, it's the same, no difference. But the unit cost is different here. So we have unit cost manufacturing the expanded plant, standard deviation. Unit variable cost manufacturing the new plant, so it's a little bit less for the new plant. But the standard deviation is higher. And now we have the fixed cost of expanding the old plant, standard deviation, fixed cost of building a new plant, that's a huge number, and standard deviation of this cost. Hit A to accept. Now we can hit C to compute. Of course, you could go back to screen 1 if you think you made a mistake in any of this, or you could save data to a different file number. I'm just going to hit compute. Computation is super fast. Go to screen only, screen length. All the input is printed out along with the output. So you can see here the table expanding old plant and building new plant. Okay. You can see all the differences here. Now in this table, before I press enter, just keep a note, the volume is on the left column, then the expanded plant profit, standard deviation, and new plant profit, standard deviation. So you can see here the new plant profit is higher than expanding the plant, but the standard deviation is higher. So you can decide which is more important for you. And you could, of course, at the end, rerun the program unit, exit to the module menu, or print the results again. I'm just going to exit to the module menu. All right. It's a pretty simple program, but very handy. There are quite a few operations research programs out there, but there's really nothing that compares to Optimal Manager. 47 program units covering all the basic topics of operations research and management science. So it's real simple. You can get it from transpowercorp.com or from Amazon. We just give you a Dropbox link. Of course, we provide free phone support or email support for the product, for the life of the product. I don't think, once you have the optimal solution, it's the optimal solution forever. I mean, assuming the input stays the same. So there's no way this program can ever become obsolete. All right, well, thanks for your attention, and we'll continue with optimal product manufacture next week. Goodbye for now.